Hey everybody, I also wanted to show you a couple things that you can do in Picmonkey that you can't do in Canva. I recommend Canva for most ad functions. However, if you want to take the background out of an image, or if you wanted to make one portion of your image in color while the rest of it remains black and white, Picmonkey is the place you want to go. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to start by going to Design, okay? And you are going to upload your image. So you're going to go to this little butterfly overlays, upload your own image, okay? So I'm going to start with this little Red Riding Hood, okay? So we're going to open her, going to drag her so that she's the largest size that we can fit on this canvas, okay, which is I think like 2,000 pixels high. All right, and then now we're just, you could actually even make her bigger because we're going to crop her, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to make her as big as I can. There we go. And now you would go to crop, and you're just going to drag this because I know that I'm going to be just trying to get only Little Red Riding Hood and her basket to show. I want to be erasing everything else, so I'm going to try and crop this in fairly tight. Just gives me less stuff to have to erase. So crop, click apply, and now when I select the image, I can use the eraser tool here, okay? This shows the size, and you can see how this shadow, it's larger and smaller. That's going to show you the size of the eraser that you're going to have, okay? Eraser hardness just shows how many pixels. Either you're erasing all the pixels or you're leaving some behind. For big broad strokes, I'm going to want a really hard eraser, so at 100%. So right now I'm just doing big broad strokes, okay? And then as I get in tight up onto the image, I will decrease the eraser size, and I'll also decrease the eraser hardness. This is moving again a little slow because I am running this screencasting software, which is slowing my computer down a little bit, but you will get the idea here. So you can see that that background, we're getting back to that white canvas that's behind it, right? And I'll show you a little trick. If for some reason, like down here, let's say this color was kind of really white and I was having trouble seeing, well, you could change your canvas color. Go over here, canvas color, and just pick something that's totally different, like bright green. Then you're definitely going to be able to see. Well, click apply. You're definitely going to be able to see what you're doing over here now. So I'm just going to be erasing. Got these broad strokes. Now, once we got this, uh-oh, look what I did. Well, now I'm going to show you another trick. First of all, you can always click the undo button and undo that last action. Or you can go in and use this tool right next to the eraser tool. You've got the paint tool, which will literally paint those that image right back in. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, we'll go back to our eraser, and now I want to get in and do some fine detail work. Well, let's zoom in. So if you come over here, you can zoom in, and this, you can drag it to the different parts of the screen that you want to be in. Alternately, if you click on Basic, then you can just kind of click and drag your image around as well. So that's another option. I'm just going to do that, and then I got Basic or Eraser. Eraser size, we're going to want this to be much smaller because we're really going to get in much tighter. We're going to get eraser hardness way down. And now you would go in and just do this really fine detail work, which is a little time consuming, so I'm not suggesting that this is something that would be done for every ad by any stretch, but you might have a special ad that you want to take the time for, or something where it's just really screaming out to have this cut out. Well, you can do that. There's probably, to do this whole thing and do it right, is probably about a 10-minute job. Okay, but for the sake of your time and mine, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Let's just zoom back out. And for now, I'm just going to show you, let's just assume that I went in and did all that fine detail work and erased all this background, okay? But I'm going to show you how to save it. So first you have to take this canvas. You don't want to save it with a green canvas. You want a transparent canvas. So you go Canvas Color, and you click Transparent Canvas. And this grid here indicates that that background is transparent. Okay, and now you're going to press Save. Okay, and we're going to call it Red Riding Hood, and it's a PNG. You do not want to save it as a JPEG, because if you do, then now you've got this white background, which sort of defeats the purpose of erasing the whole thing. You want it to be a PNG, okay, and then save to my computer. Red Riding Hood, desktop, save. Okay, and then now, if you go and you click on her, you can see there's Red Riding Hood. And now, just to show you, I actually already did this in advance, where I cut out Red Riding Hood, and I did do all the fine detail work. So it is possible, and I did do it in Picmonkey, and that's what it would look like. And I know that this program is showing that this is gray, but it would actually be transparent when you go to put it into a program like Canva or something like that. Okay? So that's how you take out the background. Now, want to just show you another little trick. So we're going to X out of this. And again, in Picmonkey, you cannot save your designs. So when you sit down to do it, you better have a decent chunk of time and get it done, because it will not hold your designs for you like Canva will. So that's an important thing for you to know. Okay, so for this one, I want to upload, I have a picture of a little girl with a flower here. So I'm going to open that up. Again, resize her, get her nice and big. Okay. And oops, you know what? I forgot something. I forgot a step. So we're going to just X out of this. Sorry. Don't save. Okay. We're going to go to Edit. And we're going to go, so rather than Design, we're going to go to Edit, because I want to make this image black and white, and you cannot do that in the Design section. You can only do it in the Edit section. King Kong, we want a big old one. Save. Okay. That was asking for the image size. Always go for the larger. Okay. Anyway, here we are. We're going to go to Effects and black and white, and you're done. That's it. Now you've got that image is turned into black and white. So you could just save it. Go with flower. I'm going to call it black and white. Save it as Sean, largest image size. Save to your computer. Save. Sorry, it's a little slow. Okay, masterpiece tag, good. X out of that. And now we're just going to go to design and upload that black and white photo, the girl, drag it out, and then on top of that, we're going to go upload the color picture of the girl with flower. And it's on the layer above. So now, my goal here is I want to make an image where everything is in black and white except for this little girl's flower. And it's easy to do. We just click eraser, make a big fat eraser, and only this top image is selected, so only the top image is going to be erased. And you can see beneath it is the image of the black and white photo. In fact, if I were to grab this and move it over, you'd see, okay, it's not the same image. So back to our eraser tool, we're just going to, again, really broad strokes here because I really just want to show you how to do it. You don't need to waste your time watching me do all the really fine detail work, but just to give you an idea, something like that, okay? And obviously, you would then go in and you zoom in and you get in a little tighter, right? And then you'd really make this erase, you know. Again, there's more detail work that I could do on this, but I don't want to spend too much time. Because you get the idea, right? And now she's holding just the flower that's color. Now, there's possibility that this might have shifted, and you, oh, see, I didn't erase this part, but that's okay. You get the idea. And you can just move it. You might even need to just stretch it out a little, make it the right size, and you may have to do some little fine adjustments like that. And then you're going to want to crop this to be just the image. Now we don't want that white canvas over on the side there. We just want the picture. Apply. Oops, see, I didn't do a good job cropping because I've got this white line here, so I'm gonna crop that again. There we go. That looks so cute. Okay, so then you go save. Again, Sean, JPEG Sean, save to my computer. Give it an A, and then you save it. And now it's ready. It's ready for you to use. Oops, wrong one. Where is she? Here she is. Girl with flower, with red flower. Okay, and that was it. Thanks.